up in the morning with someone new. I wanna do the things they say we shouldn't do. I wanna wake up in the morning with someone new. Live life like it's a prison, break the rules. I wanna wake up in the
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be cleaning behind the beds. Now I did the curtains in, I can't remember if it was the last video or the video before. That's uploaded and I haven't filmed this one yet, and it's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks since I actually attacked this, so it's really bad. I am going to get Rocky, who is my Roborock S8V something Max, because underneath my beds as well there is no liner, so I can put her inside the bed and she'll clean inside the bed as well, because you'll be surprised how much crap builds up underneath the bed. So I'm going to do that as well. We need to pull the beds away from the wall so I can clean up behind the headboards. Now there's one thing that I did learn with the last one, when I did behind the chest of drawers, is that I need to run the vacuum cleaner on a vacuum first, not a vacuum and mop, which she is standardly set up to do, because the amount of dust ended up getting wet and then clogging up the filter, not the filter, the dust bag. And then for about 2 days she wasn't cleaning properly, so we ended up giving the Roborock a very good clean. So just a heads up with any robot vacuum, if you've got a lot of dust that you want her to do the job, her, him, it, she, it, they, toaster, whatever, make sure that you put it through a vacuum first. So we're going to do that. So let me get some help now, move the beds, and then I'll also lift the beds, take out anything that might be underneath, so the vacuum cleaner can run underneath them while we're doing that. The other option is that we could take off the mattresses and just stand the beds up, which technically would be a better option, because then she's got the full area to clean, but realistically we haven't got space for it, and I don't really want the mattresses on the floor. So let's just crack on with that. So as you can see, the floor is absolutely disgusting. How beautiful. It is. So tell me I'm cleaning a clean house. Yes, I know, but when you actually move the furniture as well, and you see the bits that don't get cleaned every week, it is absolutely disgusting. So I'm going to go get my magic wand here, which hasn't got a cover on it. These are just the flush dust magnets, and these just go in like that, fluff them up. I will probably be putting Crocs on so that my feet don't get all full of fluffy dust. But the Roborock has just cleaned itself, so I'm going to go downstairs quick, go grab her, and then we can crack on with the bedroom. So Rocky's upstairs, and as she is absolutely disgusting and I wanted to sort of just get up the main dirt, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to dust the floors and that, and then let it run again. Right, so if you want to see how good the TikTok mitt works, I'm going to show you now. So I've promised you a hack in every video going forward now, and in today's video, as you can see, I'm trying to get up a lot of the dust and the cat hair. I can genuinely say the flash dust magnet, I believe, works better than the e-cloth for actual dusting, because it seems to really lock the dirt. So I do tend to use the flash dust magnet as a duster, and then I wipe over with my e-cloth. I genuinely love my e-cloths, and I will sing by that until the last raindrop falls. But I also use the Flash antibacterial wipes as well. This has got a few marks on it, so I'm using an anti-bac wipe. Now, another way to get hair up, as I mentioned earlier, was the TikTok mitt. I have had a Pet Magic hair remover thing. I use hair dissolve in my washing machine, but the TikTok mitt really works. You'll see later on I will vacuum the bed. That works too, but for some reason this TikTok mitt, this is not sponsored by TikTok or the mitt. I'm not trying to sell the mitt or anything else. You can go and find it. There's plenty of sellers on TikTok that sell it. But genuinely, if you want to get rid of pet hair, that thing is brilliant. And it's soft as well. I use it every morning on my bed and every afternoon on my bed before I get into bed, because my cats do shed a lot of hair on my bed, and being black and generally my beds are quite light, the hair shows up quite a lot. Another thing that I use on my stairs as well is I've always got gloves on because I suffer with contact dermatitis, and sometimes it gets quite severe. So what I do is with my glove, I will rub my glove over like the stairs or something and get right into the corners of the stairs, and that picks up the hair quite well. Very well, in fact, because the TikTok mitt won't get into the corners. So you can use a mitt for obviously larger areas, or even like a surgical glove like I've got on now, or just a rubber glove for washing up or something. If you want to use a little bit of water, which will help catch a bit more hair, that works wonders too. So yes, I am using the vacuum on my bed, but my beds are being changed tomorrow, so I'm not too bothered about the vacuum cleaner going on my bed tonight. My bed is tucked in, so my duvet does not flip while I'm asleep, so I'm not too bothered about cross-contamination or anything like that. It is literally just on the surface of the bed, so I'm not bothered. Now I'm going to go through the cat. These are supposed to be tents for the cats, but they tend to like to sleep on top of it for the most part. And I'm taking the Dyson. This is, I think, the V10. I've had it for absolute years. I love it, but I will never get rid of it, because sometimes you do still need a handheld vacuum to get places that the robot can't get. So yes, I will keep my vacuum, and sadly I've got 11 vacuums between the car and the 2 Dysons and the robots. I think I've counted up to 11, so I think I'm a bit of a vacuum cleaner hoarder. But the Dyson also works really well with picking up cat hair and on furniture and soft furnishings. I do also use it. We've got a squishmallow in the lounge or in the living room that the cats like to sleep on, and I use that there as well. And I have also used the TikTok mitt on that as well, and it makes light work of it, because obviously the vacuum does pick up the squishmallow fabric a bit more, and there are a few holes in it because obviously the cats have been scratching it, so it does tend to pull out the stuffing. So the TikTok mitt definitely works. Also, because my cats sometimes sleep on the floor and on the bed, and that there is hair and dust and debris collection on the side of the beds. I do want to rewrap the bases at some point, maybe with a scratching carpet or something, that so if they scratch it, it's not going to damage it, or we might just replace the beds at some point. We are planning to do a huge renovation on this house at some point in the next few years, but we've got a few plans for next year, which is not really going to be in the budget, so it will probably be the year after. We are hoping to do a full renovation on the inside of this property and just really bring it up to date and give it a bit of TLC. So change our furniture, change some of the flooring coverings and stuff like that. So it's going to be a huge task, probably in the next 12-24 months, but nothing set in stone to date yet. Now, this is a sleepover mattress that we just have spare. Sometimes my daughter has sleepovers, and so that comes in handy for when we have guests over. We can't use a blow-up bed because I have 3 cats and they like their claws, and we got caught short a few years ago. We had a friend come over from Birmingham, and we had a double blow-up bed, one of those ones that go with a spider grill underneath it, and the cats got into it in the middle of the night and they ended up sleeping on the metal frame. So we've given up on that and we just use foam. It's small, it's compact, it can be put away, it's nice and easy. I've tried to see what the room looks like with the furniture in a different position. Didn't like it, so we ended up putting it back to where it was. Putting everything back now, and then just going to remake the beds, and that will be it for today. So now my bedroom feels nice and clean. One thing I know I haven't done yet is wipe down the ceiling fan, which I will be getting onto with wet e-cloth and just polish that up a bit, because obviously they're clear blades. They do show the dirt a little bit, but to be fair, we didn't use the fans that much this year, probably because we were away most of the summer, but we haven't used the fans that much, so there's not much of a build-up on the actual blades besides the everyday dirt that falls onto it, but it's easily wiped off with an e-cloth. I will have links in the description box. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and head over to my other platforms to see what I've got going on there. Take care, see you, bye.